Hi guys, welcome to my next tutorial. Today I would like to show you how to crochet the small angel. For this tutorial I will use the normal decaying yarn and then Anchor metallic thread yarn. Also you will need 3.5 L4 millimeters crochet hooks. Our work, we have to start by making magic ring, so we are making big loop. Into the big loop we have to make small loop and then chain 1. Into the big loop we have to make 6 single crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we can pull our tail. Into the first single crochet we have to make 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. Then after the first one we have to place the marker stitch to remember where we start our row, and now into the next one we are making only 1 single crochet. Then into the next stitch 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then into the second only 1. Into the next stitch 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then in next stitch only 1. So at the end of the row number 2 we should have 9 single crochets. And again we have to start row number 3. Into the first one we are making 2 single crochets. After the first one we have to put the marker stitch marker, sorry. And then into the next 2 stitches we are making 1 single crochet. First stitch and then second. Into the third stitch we have to make 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and then into the next 2 stitches only 1 single crochet, 1 and 2. Into the next 1 stitch 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next 2, the last one, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So at the end of row number 3 we should have 12 single crochets. Around row number 4, into the first one we are making 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Into the first one we are putting stitch marker. Then into the next 3 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, 2 and 3. Then again into the next stitch 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next 3 stitches we are working 1 single crochet in each stitch, 1, 2 and 3. In next stitch 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and into the last 3 stitches 1 single crochet in each stitch. So at the end of this row we should have 15 single crochets. Row number 5, into the first single crochets we are making 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next 4 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, 2, 3 and 4. Then into the 5th one we are making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and again into the next 4 stitches 1 single crochet in each stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Into the 5th 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next 4, the last 4, 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of this row we should have 18 stitches. Row number 6, we are working 1 single crochet in each stitch around, so we will have 18 stitches again. Round number 7, we are making again 1 single crochet in each stitch, but in this time we have to start working into the back loop only. So as you can see, your stitch got front loop and the back loop, so we have to put our crochet hook only into the back loop. So from this row, every single row we will work into the back loop only. One single crochet in each stitch around into the back loop. Now row number 8, so into the first stitch we have to make 2 single crochets, but again only into the back loop, and then into the next 5 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the 6th we are making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then into the next 5 stitches again 1 single crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the 6th again 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and into the next 5 stitches 1 single crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Row number 9, we are working on the back loop and we have to make 1 single crochet all the way around. So now we should have 24 single crochets around in the last 2 rows. I told you that you should have 24, but actually we should have 21 stitches, and in row number 10 we will have 24. So row number 10, 2 single crochets into the first stitch, and then into the next 6 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Into the 7th, 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and then into the next 6 stitches again, into the back loop only, of course, 1 single crochet in each stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into the 7th, 2 single crochets, and into the last 6, 1 single crochet in each stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now we've got 24 stitches, and row number 11, 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Round number 12, so into the first stitch we are making 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next 7 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, into the 8th, 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and then into the next 7 again, 1 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, into the 8th, 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and into the last 7 stitches you have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Row number 13, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So at the end of row 12 and row number 13 we should have 27 stitches. Round number 14, into the first stitch we are making 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then into the next 8 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then into the next, the 9th stitch, we are making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2. Into the next 8 stitches, 1 single crochet in each stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Into the 9th, 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and then into the last 8 stitches, 1 single crochet in each stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Row number 15, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So at the end of row number 14 and 15 we should have 30 stitches. Round number 16, this is the last round when we are making an increase. So into the first stitch we are making 2 single crochets. Into the next 9 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then into the 10th we are making 2 single crochets, and then again into the next 9 stitches we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Into the 10th, 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, 1 and 2, and then into the last 9 stitches 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Round number 17, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So at the end of round number 16 and 17 we should have 33 single crochets. When we are at the end of our row number 17, we can make a slip stitch into our first stitch from the row 16, then fasten off and cut the yarn. We will hide our tails later on. Now we need to swap our crochet hook from 4 mm to 3.5 mm, and we have to start working on our first stitch when we done first single crochet into the back loop only. So this is the row number 7, I think. Yes, the row number 7 we just started by making back loop only. Okay, so we have to join into the first stitch by making single crochet. So chain 1, and we are making single crochet into the same stitch, and then we have to make chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet into the next stitch. And again chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next stitch, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and single crochet into the next stitch. So actually we have to repeat that pattern, making chain 4 and then single crochet into the next stitch all the way around for all the stitches when we work onto the back loop only. So chain 4, then single crochet into next stitch all the way around to the end of our work, to the last one stitch. When we are at the end and we've done the last chain of 4 and single crochet, we are making the slip stitch into the next stitch, and now we can fasten off and cut the yarn. So at the moment our work looks like that. Now we have to start working on our head. So again, magic ring, we have to swap the crochet hook for the 4 mm, and into the big loop we are making small loop and chain 1. Into the ring we are making 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then into the first one, into the first stitch we are making 2 single crochets in one stitch, and then in each stitch around. So at the end we should have 12 single crochets. I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So now we can pull our tail, and then for the next 3 rounds we have to work 1 single crochet in each stitch across, so in each stitch around. So at the end of each row we should have 12 single crochets. Okay, and now we have to start next row, and again 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and then into the next row as well. When we are at the end of row number 5, we have to put some stuff into our head. And now all the way around we are making decrease. So we have to put our crochet hook into the first stitch, yarn over, then we have to put into the second stitch, we need to yarn over. When we've got 3 loops on our hook, we are finishing the stitch. And then again into the first stitch, yarn over, into the second stitch, yarn over, and then we are finishing the stitch. Into the first one, into the second, and we've got the decrease. Into the first one, into the second, and we've got decrease. Into the first one, into the second, decrease, and one more time into the first one, into the second, and we've got decrease. And now one more time, next row with the decrease. So at the end of this row we should have 3 stitches. And now we can fasten off and cut our yarn. If you need to, you can put a little bit more stuff inside and leave long tail for sewing the head into our body. For my head, I make a halo, so I've done chain of 22 and then I make a slip stitch into the first chain, and then we have to put it onto the top of our head. If you need to, you can sew it together to the head. Now we have to start working on our wings, so I've done the first one. And now I will show you how to make it. We are making a magic ring again. So big loop, small loop, and then chain 1. And after that we are making chain of 3, 1, 2 and 3 into our big loop. We are making 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and now chain 1, and still into the same loop we are making 1 double crochet, then 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and then 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now we have to pull our tail very tight, and we have to make slip stitch into top of our chain 3. Now we can fasten off and cut the yarn. The next step, we have to take our thread yarn and we need to join in a stitch. Then into the same stitch we are making 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. And now in each stitch and in each chain around we are making 2 single crochets. When we've done our 2 wings, now is the time for sewing all parts together. So we have to sew our wings to the body and then our head. So I sewed the head and the wings. I put the halo onto the top of the head and my angel is already done. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to my channel.